Now let us discuss about the physical properties of metals by comparing it with non-metal. Metals are solids except mercury. Non-metals are maybe solids, liquids or gases. Metals are hard except sodium and potassium. Non-metals, which are solids, are considered to be brittle. In that, diamond is the hardest one. Metals have metallic luster. Example for that is pyrite. You can see here. Non-metals do not have luster, but in terms of other aspects, it has some dull luster. Example, crystal. Metals have high melting point and boiling point. Non-metals have only low melting points. Metals are malleable. We know that what is meant by malleability. So we can able to make it into thin sheets. Whereas non-metals are not malleable. Metals are ductile. Ductile is nothing but the property of making into thin wires. Non-metals are not ductile. Metals are good conductors of heat and electricity. Non-metals are bad conductors of heat and electricity except graphite. Here we have the depiction which is proclaimed over here based on the color, luster, malleability, density and conductivity. In terms of metals and non-metals, we shall just view this one now. Gold, silver, copper, pyrite and some others shows the characteristic colors always in terms of opaque. Whereas in terms of non-metal with an aspect of color, they have the wide variety of color. Sometimes it is colorless, sometimes it may be transparent and it is translucent. In terms of luster, metals are considered to be the thick coins and jewelry shiny or rusty ones. In terms of non-metals, it will be shiny one but looks like glass, not a kind of metal. Often it will be in terms of dull. In terms of malleability, metals are harmed or rolled into various shapes. In terms of non-metals, will shatter if harmed. It is nothing but hammered. In terms of density, it is usually heavy for its size. We can just think of the lead and gold for the density property. In terms of non-metals, the average or light density, which is mainly seen in terms of rarely heavy non-metals. In terms of conductivity, metals will conduct cold or heat, which will also conduct the electricity when it is solid. In terms of non-metals, it will conduct mostly in terms of